and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Sunday baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Miami Marlins.
Just about ready to roll. Showing the slab in today's game, Ryan Weathers.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Inside, and the count is 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's a strike, and it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now here is Nick Gonzalez. First pitch misses. Gonzalez with a homer in his last game. The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The other way, fair ball. Around second is Hayes. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Spencer Horwitz digs in now. Fought off foul. That's ripped into the outfield. Nice grab on the run. Both runners tagging. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in. And the count 1-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. One away with a runner at third here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs. This is Joey Barton. Struggling a little bit in this series. He's 2 for 12. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner at first with 2 away. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that is that. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Marlins coming up. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And today's starting pitcher, Bailey Falter. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Leading off, Otto Lopez. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with 1 swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Dane Myers stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. And that's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xavier.
2 outs, bases empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Hitless in the series so far. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Gets the outside corner with that one. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. Reynolds went deep in his most recent game. Ryan Weathers will get back to work.
1-0.
Reynolds in his 7th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. In the air, right side. Conine on his way over, makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
To the right side. And McCutchen is out.
Batting 9, the left fielder, Tommy.
Here's Tommy Pham. Fastball for a strike at 95.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a miss. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Miami, bottom half of inning number 2. Now, Connor
Norby.
Falter back to work. And that misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
On the corner for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Not close with that one. Ball 3. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
We got full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Just misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 down, nobody on. That one missing inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Broken bat, roller to first. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. And the batter now, Brian Hayes.
Number 13.
And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Fastball is outside.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Foul ball. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy. Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So up next, Nick Gonzalez. A double and a run scored his first time up. Hit in the air, center field. Hill under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
Next to hit, Spencer Horwitz. That's in for a strike. That one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And he pumps it a strike.
Pitch is out.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In there. And so now 1-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hayes on at second with 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Pirates lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. In the air, left field, down the line. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's 1 down.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Kyle.
And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. On the ground to third, Hayes. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a foul ball. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. This one in the dirt. Just missed.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, there's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Start of the fourth. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Myers hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Liover
Peguero, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one. Just missed.
2-0.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground to short. To first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The designated hitter, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
Let's go, Marlins.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double as a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two outs. Hit in the air, left field. Nabs it, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Lopez.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Right side, and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Headed towards the corner. Reynolds on the run. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Horwitz holds it in on the run.
Now batting, left fielder, Dane Myers.
Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Edwards batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number
Dominant
1.
performance for him today. There are just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Edwards, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reynolds puts it away, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Hayes.
Weathers back to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gonzalez, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Spencer Horwitz will hit next. Popped up. Stowers. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. And that's down. A base hit. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And that is that.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. First pitch, and he just misses. Fry, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down, and they're half of the 5th.
The center fielder,
Derek Hill now at the plate.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one way inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Goes down looking.
Now batting, the right fielder.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conant. Fly to left his first time. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball one there. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch.
Now
Lefty on
batting,
lefty.
first
Pitch was a little
baseman,
down, a little bit away, but he committed to it.
Stowers.
And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Stowers in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Ball one low.
Ball 2.
Conant leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 to count.
Stays alive. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. They take the force out. That ends the inning. Marlins lead 1. Still down 3-0.
Yes, never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public
Now
enemy.
pitching for
We're back,
Norway.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
51.
The new pitcher, Declan
Declan.
Cronin, ready to make his season debut. Now the catcher
Leading off
up
for the
to hit,
Pirates,
Joey
the catcher,
Bart.
number 14, Joey Bart.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Up next for the Pirates, Liover Peguero, 1 for 2. That's a
Nope,
ball.
that's a
Went
ball.
with the sweeper.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And another ball. Miami's bullpen with some action.
2 balls,
Andrew
no
Nardi
strikes.
preparing to come on if needed. Tinoco getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. And that one missing low. Outside corner, there's a strike. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And now the count is even. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. And there's a ball. That one out to right. Reynolds gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman, Otto.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected. And the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
That one missed.
1 ball,
the Pirates leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other
Now
way.
batting,
But
the
that
left
time,
fielder,
a little anxious.
Next to hit, Dane Myers. There's a strike. Outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson, the left-hander, up and throwing. Baraki getting loose as well. The 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. And they'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Corrals it, and that'll do it. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. And now the DH, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Pham in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Check swing went around. That is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan.
Man at first, Ke'Bryan Hayes getting ready to hit. Fouled off down the right side. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Pham, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Tap back up the middle. Feeds to second. Out there. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3. And that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Pirates 3 and the Marlins 0.
Now pitching
On the mound now for the Pirates, Caleb
number
Ferguson.
64, Caleb Ferguson.
So digging in,
Leading
Xavier
off for the
Edwards.
Marlins, The shortstop.
Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
So now here's the DH, Connor Norby. Foul ball there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Deal 1. Drips one to right, and it stays fair. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay, the tag, and he's in there. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Fry, the next to hit. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
The tying run at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and now they trail by 1.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Caleb Ferguson won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
David Bednar on to pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots
David
relievers really
Bednar.
make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Derek Hill digs in now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Ball 1 there. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss.
Ooh, buy it.
1-1.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ball.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That's in there, and now 2-2.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
And fouled off. Ground ball could be 2. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. First and second here, no outs. And that misses. And 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one misses. The count now 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Now batting.
So next, Agustin Ramirez.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fought off foul. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And that's outside. It's 2-2. Got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they scored 3 times to even it up. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan
Now
Little.
pitching for the Marlins, number 54, Brendan Little.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
First pitch just misses. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Hunter Gaddis, the closer of the staff, is throwing. That's down and in. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count full.
Spencer Horwitz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. There's the strike. That's a little bit low. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. And that skips in the dirt. Little, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Misses off the inside. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. Joey Bart in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
On a line. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still tied 3-3.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Borucki. And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers.
The left fielder, Dane Myers.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. And a curve misses outside. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Xavier.
Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Hunter Stratton getting ready to go. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Looked like it was a little bit up. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His first homer of the year, it's 4-3.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Now a chance for David Fry. Pitches in there. 0-1. That's to third. Hayes. That's the third out. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. We're back, and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Hunter
33.
Gaddis. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. So digging in, Leover Pagero. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run, you're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Looking to get the tying run on base. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2 count.
That one just misses, and it's 3-2.
That's a really good take.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. A solo shot, and we are tied. It's 4-4.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the right fielder, Bryan Reynolds. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Four in the ninth. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He represents the go-ahead run. And that is out of play. Next pitch is downstairs. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top of the ninth. Just off the inside edge. Slider misses outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ball four, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Now batting.
Go ahead run on base. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Out in front and foul to the left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tied at 4. Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
At the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Kiner-Falefa on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and in the 9th, they take the lead.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock, you add a run.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Hunter Gaddis will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Anthony
the Marlins,
Bender gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two outs, runner on first. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Hill. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Pirates 5 and the Marlins 4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dennis Santana.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Well, one-run game, and now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Fastball is outside.
Two balls, one strike.
Fouled off down the right side. And that one missing low. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
No outs. Runner at first. Griffin Kona, the next up for the Marlins. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. And a sac bunt here. Tosses to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
He's 2 outs away. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. And a breaking ball misses outside. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a foul out of play. So the tying run at second. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Gone. Ball game. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And the Marlins get a walk-off win, 6-5.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.